searching for the road to the way back. We don't know our father's going way back. Do you know it? Do you know it? Oh yeah, oh yeah, 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 yeah. We the chosen people, you say no way. Your enemies been teaching you the wrong way. Do you know it? Do you know it? Oh yeah, 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 yeah. It's the simple things in life, like learning all again. It's the simple things in life, like finding where it all again. Oh, do you know your history? Yeah. Do you know it? Do you know it? Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Do you know your history? Yeah. Do you know it? Do you know it? Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Hey, we are back. We are back. We are back. We good? Are we on? Yeah, we back. We're back. I can't hear anything, but okay, I'll praise the Lord. We're back.
Yeah.
Shalom. No round of applause, nothing. Just
yeah, what's going on, brother?
It probably is. We can't hear it.
All right. We are back. All praise to the Most High.
Can the people hear us?
Can people hear us? We're already starting off.
Why they ain't saying nothing? Here we go.
He just.
Yeah, for the awkward silence again.
Amos just wants you to continue on like it's nothing.
Just keep talking, Dick. Everything's going fine. You can hear me? Let me go on these comments.
Yeah, but we can't hear you, Amos. We can't hear nothing.
Check.
Hold on, y'all. Stand. Let me make sure, bro. Good job. Hello. Okay, I hear something.
Yeah, he was just doing something. Whoever that was, Officer Soldier Hezron. When you just.
All right, so we just can't hear each other. They can hear you though, D.
I can't hear nothing.
Until he gets some sound.
So I'm just gonna live by faith, not by sight.
Yeah.
You gotta go on my comments, man. You know, I gotta see my man Gilligan come back. My man Steve Gilligan, man. Hope he come back and cry some more. All right, you are now tuned into
our Hidden History Radio Show. Oh, we back.
We are back. It's been a long while, and it'll be a long while again because we got some feast days coming up back to back. So, So, I think, it'll be a while. So, I'm gonna try to go out with a bang. Drop some more. Open the vault. We are back in the Nicene Council. We're gonna open the vault. Show y'all some more images that I was unable to show y'all last time that we were still uploading at the time because the book is full of good stuff in there. I want to show you guys. So let's just jump into it. Real quick. We are in the Annunciation Cathedral. of the Moscow Kremlin. This is Annunciation Cathedral in Russia. In Russia, all right. My man Putin, he ain't pull these joints. I'm gonna pull some joints that Putin didn't show. All right. Let's go. So this is it right here. Let's go into the book. There you go. That castle is magnificence, and I'm damn well sure we built it. We definitely built it. We're behind a lot of the architecture, the magnificent architecture you see in a lot of these places. I showed y'all some in Spain, the Moor castles. I showed y'all some in Portugal that they had. Alhambra Castle is what Alhambra Castle, I believe, is referred to as, or I hope I'm not mispronouncing it. Alhambra Castle, we built that.
Hey, Dick, you know that's not Esau's architecture. We
No,
know throughout the centuries, we see Esau's architecture, how they built. They pretty much keep the same architecture from the caves, So like,
They don't have the style like this.
Yeah, they don't have
the
the same
style
style.
and finesse, and anything that you do see that they built, they probably built on top of it. Built on top of a renovated what we already built already. They made renovations, but we built this. The bishop yesterday showed them attacking our castles. They showed that, and the white folks just conquered us out of there and moved right in. So, you know, we're going to get into that eventually as the lesson. There we go. That's excellent. As in this tapestry right here is a clear example of it. Can you zoom into the castle first and foremost? Zoom into the castle. You see the black king and the queen, both of them wearing the crown. You see the on the right over there. Why he's I guess the nobleman up there, top nobleman up there. You go down. You see their soldiers fighting, the military, with the arrows, and them in the forts. Those are our castles here. I'll go over to the left. You see where they're fighting. That's called wild men. That's where Game of Thrones got it from. The wild men. And now you make sound effects. Can you turn it up some so I can hear it a little bit more? So you got you have here the wildlings. This is the white folks attacking us. Go down to their feet. They ain't even cutting their damn toenails. Nails all long. Just don't give a damn about it. They can climb a tree. Look at that. Look at that guy's toe. Look at it. Crazy, man.
Zoom in on the toes.
You know what that look?
Toes.
That look like
Toes,
the when he changed the heart of Nebuchadnezzar.
Yep. So these are the people that and that little. You zoom out again. And all of that, that's their hair, their body hair. That's what that's supposed to be. Their clothes, body hair. These guys, so, you know, that's who we fought. That's who we lost. The Most High was not with us. Give me Psalms 44:9 real quick to show how this came to be. Because the bishop went over it yesterday in an amazing class. He had touched on it. Psalms 44:9.
The book of Psalms, chapter 44 and verse 9. But thou hast cast off and put us to shame, and goest not forth with our armies.
Did not go forth with our armies, because the Most High was no longer dealing with us. I know a long time ago we had brought out a book when Rome came against Jerusalem, and they heard the angels leave. They said, what did they say? Let's depart.
Yes, sir.
They said that the angels left, removed their presence from Jerusalem at that time. Everyone they heard a rumbling. Like people were like a stampede.
Right.
They all ran out. They said, yo, let's depart from this place. And left Jerusalem defenseless spiritually.
I got to find the book, D.
Yeah, you got to get that book, man. Left us spiritually defenseless. And there's numerous accounts. The Romans heard it and the Jews heard it. Give me Psalm 60 and 10. Where David says it again. Right now, Abaddon is the happiest brother on panel right now. Wow. We are in the book of Psalms. He loves Psalms. He probably knew where I was going before I went there. He probably knew where I was going to go.
I'm not going to say anything.
So he was like, that's right, D. That's right. You're doing good so far. Psalm 60 and 10.
The book of Psalms, chapter 60 and verse 10.
Come on!
Will not thou, O God, which has cast us off, and thou, O God, which didst not go out with our armies?
Right. He did not go out with our armies. We fought against our enemies. Eventually, They subdued us. They subjugated us. They conquered us. They overthrew us according to the promises of our forefathers and the prophets, who were the prophets that told us this would happen if we violated God's laws and commandments. We didn't believe them. And this, what you saw in that tapestry earlier of the wild men, that didn't just happen in that area. It happened everywhere we ruled. This is a reflection of what happened to us on this side of the world and the other side of the world. Africa, Europe, America, we got conquered everywhere, even Britain. You're going to delve into that eventually. You're going to delve into that. I'm going to show you that this man, Satan let him know, listen, bro, you're going to win. Okay? Even I think Titus himself said, yo, man, only God was behind this. The Roman Kaiser Titus himself said, yo, God was behind, because there's no way, the way this place is built and fortified, there's no way I could have defeated these Jews in this fortified castle like this without God behind it. God, he said he is God. He literally said that he was God's wrath. Those are the words of Titus himself. Because the heathen knew, yo, God's behind me. God is behind me doing this. As a matter of fact, ain't that what happened with King Josiah? Mm-hmm. Where Pharaoh's like, yo, mind your business. God is moving to do this. He's like, no, I must. And the Most High killed Josiah for that, for not minding his own business. The Most High will move the spirit to the heathen to know when it is the right time to strike, especially when it comes to us. Matter of fact, real quick, give me that real quick in the liver, where it mentions that.
And I got the book.
Nebuchadnezzar.
The pages.
The liver. We use divination to know we were ripe for defeating.
What you looking for?
Just look up liver. Type in liver. You'll find it there.
Oh, that's Ezekiel.
Yeah, Ezekiel. I just didn't know. I'm just not sure where.
Like 23, somewhere 24. 1 second.
I'm gonna file before y'all do. Hold on.
21.
It says in the liver.
Yeah, 21.
Yeah, get that. Ezekiel.
21.
Yes, sir.
Just to show, man, that these nations, all of their God is Satan. So Satan gives them intel too. We go off and we start following Satan. Then the Most High removes himself from us, and Satan goes, "Hey, now's the time to strike. These guys are defenseless."
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 21 and verse 21. For the king of Babylon stood at the parting of the way, at the head of the two ways, to use divination.
Use what?
Divination.
Witchcraft. Come on.
He made his arrows bright. He consulted with images.
Idols. Come on.
He looked in the liver.
He did what?
He looked in the liver.
He looked in the liver, because they dealt in all kinds of witchcraft and sorcery, and they knew, based upon that sorcery, that we were able to be conquered. Read on. It's going to say it.
At his right hand was the divination for Jerusalem.
At his right hand was the divination for Jerusalem to conquer us. Come on.
To appoint captains, to open the mouth in the slaughter, to lift up the voice with shouting, to appoint battering rams against the gates, to cast them out and to build a fort.
So he used divination to understand how and when to strike, what to use, how many men to use, what to use to batter us, battering rams to surround us. They besieged us for like 3-4 years and starved us out. Read on.
And it shall be unto them as a false divination in their sight, to them that have sworn oaths, but he will call to remembrance the iniquity, that they may be taken.
Meaning to us, we know that divination is nothing. So we would assume that his divination would not be successful. But the Lord said, because your iniquity, his divination will be accurate. Satan, for what Satan tells him to do to conquer us, is going to be successful because of our iniquity. So we assumed there would be a false divination. But the Lord was like, no, this time it's a real one. Okay? So let's go back.
We have the pages deep. For
Oh, we got the pages? Let's get that. I'm going to show you. It was bad for us. History of the Jews. Yep, page 60. What's this, Grazel?
Hannah Adams.
Oh, Hannah Adams, yeah.
65 AD.
Yep, read that.
Go to the bottom, all the way to the bottom. Right there.
While the arbitrary.
While the arbitrary conduct of the governor and the irritated state of the Jewish people threatened them with the horrors of war, famines, earthquakes, and terrific sights in the heavens appeared to fulfill the awful predictions of our Savior. Josephus.
But wait, it says the Jewish people threatened them with horrors of war. It says famine, earthquakes, and terrific sights in the heavens. We're seeing that now. We're seeing this in America. Food shortages, earthquakes. We're seeing chariots now. Oh, it's drones. No, that's terrific sights in the heavens. They shot a Hellfire missile at a chariot recently, and it bounced off like a basketball. And now the army's like, yo, we're scared now. This is bad. That is terrific sights in the heavens. Come on. Appear to
fulfill the awful predictions of our Savior.
Christ prophesied that these things are going to happen. Matthew 24, he prophesied that these things are going to happen in the times before 70 AD and the times after 70 AD. Go ahead.
Josephus, among many other fearful prodigies, relates that before the rebellion, when a great multitude were assembled in Jerusalem at the Passover, at the 9th hour of the night, so great a light shone round the altar and the temple that it seemed to be bright day, that a few days after the festival, before sunset, chariots and troops of soldiers in armor were seen passing through the clouds.
They saw the angels. Come on.
And surrounding cities.
Come on.
And that the priests, going into the inner temple.
The inner temple is going into the Holy of Holies. Come on.
Felt the place move and trembled and heard a voice more than human.
Heard a voice more than human saying what?
Crying, let us depart hence.
We out. We out of here. Let these dudes be. Let Rome come and watch it. We don't watch what it says.
This account is confirmed by Tacitus, the Roman historian, who says, portents and prodigies announced the ruin of Jerusalem. Swords were seen glittering in the air, and battled armies appeared, and the temple was illuminated by a stream of light that issued from the heavens. The portal flew open, and a voice more than human announced the immediate departure of the gods. There were heard at the same time a terrific sound, as if superior beings were actually rushing forth.
As if superior beings were leaving. God left us. You guys are on your own. Your Messiah warned you, and you want to do your own thing? All right, you out. Good luck. Get us there at 5:15. The Lord left us. Leave these dudes to themselves. Leave them. The Messiah warned them. Those who heard what Christ said, good. Those who didn't, good.
The book of Hosea, chapter 5 and verse 15.
Come on!
I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense.
I will go and return to my place until they acknowledge their offense. Go to my place goes back to what? Let us depart. We out of here. These Negroes are on their own. All right? So it is what it is. Even Tacitus, a scholar that gathered the records of the Roman annals, the Roman records, has record of us saying this, that people saw it. People saw it. That ain't new. Seeing armies in the heavens, that's not new. Thank you. That's not new. Get Maccabees. You know what I want.
Yeah.
What you want? You have something?
No, I was going to get 2 Maccabees 3 and 39 with Heliodorus, just to prove that the Most High had his eyes on the temple.
Oh,
He was
yeah.
always protected.
Yeah, get that.
3 and what also?
2 Maccabees chapter 3, you start at verse
37.
37.
2 Maccabees, chapter 3 and verse 37.
Usually I can hear y'all in my headphones. It sounds.
You still can't hear him?
I can't hear nothing. I can hear you. I can't hear you in my headphones. But go ahead.
2 Maccabees, chapter 3 and
It
verse
sounds quiet to me. Go ahead.
verse 37. And when the king asked Heliodorus, who might be a fit man to be sent once again to Jerusalem,
There we go. Now I hear you. Uh-huh.
he said, if thou hast any enemy or traitor, send him thither.
Because Heliodorus got beat up by angels. Them angels gave him a divine ass whipping. The angels and their horses whipped his ass.
This is war!
So he returns and says, listen, if you have an enemy that you want to send over there, send an enemy over there. Go ahead.
And thou shalt receive him well scourged, if he escape with his life. For in that place, no doubt, there is an especial power of God.
There's a special power of God there. Go ahead.
For he that dwelleth in heaven hath his eye on that place, and defendeth it.
And he defends it. So when they said depart from hence, God left it defenseless.
Right.
Go ahead.
And he beateth and destroyeth them that come to hurt it.
Come on.
And these things concerning Heliodorus and the keeping of the treasury fell out on this sort.
Now jump up to verse. Chapter 5.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Regarding the apparitions that were seen, 5 and 3.
Second Maccabees, chapter 5. When we start verse 2 or verse.
Yeah, he's talking 2.
Second Maccabees, chapter 5, verse 2. And then it happened that through all the city, for the space almost of 40 days, there was seen horsemen running in the air.
As we read it earlier. Horsemen running in the air with glittering swords and spears. Go ahead.
In cloth of gold, and armed with lances, like a band of soldiers.
Spears, same thing. Come on.
And troops of horsemen in array, encountering and running one against another, with shaking of shields, and multitude of pikes, and drawing of swords, and casting of darts, and glittering of golden ornaments, and harness of all sorts. Wherefore every man prayed that the apparition might turn to good.
So the Hasmonean family prayed that apparition that they saw was a sign of good. Because sometimes those apparitions were signs of bad coming. Signs of evil coming. So the apparitions that they saw in Rome, that was a sign of bad coming. Evil coming. Desolation determined. Like Daniel prophesied about. That Christ quoted Daniel. Israel was like, nope. The Lord said, okay. No problem. So now, that was a bit of a sidebar. Let's jump into the icons. So we're going back to the point. These castles right here were housed by us. And the heathens came and overthrew us and took it over the same way they did Jerusalem. The same way they did the Americas. The same way they did Africa. The same way they did Europe. Spain, Portugal, France, Britain, Italy. Did the exact same thing. And Russia, Germany, same thing. Let's go into the book now. That was the point. That was the point.
You want me to read that bottom?
What you got? Yeah, blow it up. See what you got there. Now show the images that we did not show. You have those. You separated them, right? Yes, sir. All right, so we didn't show this yet? This is new? This one. All I want is the new ones. I don't want nothing old we showed already. Kill my time. All right, who's this? We got these two black guys right here. You got George and Demetrius. I'm not sure who they are, but these are two black folks. Clear as day, two black men. All right, let's go on the next image here. Up, blow it up. Look at that. Blow it up. Look at that. Who could this possibly be? This black man and woman here with the cross in their hand. Both of them wearing crowns. Who could this possibly be? There's clearly a black man and woman. Let's go down to the bottom. Well, look at that. Constantine and St. Helena. Son and mom. Constantine and mom. Helen. Go up to them again. Look at that. That's a black man, the afro there, and a black woman. Go over to the right. Can't say that's burnt. Look at her scar. Look at the thing she got on her head.
Yep.
That's white. Okay, these are the ones that pretty much made Western Christianity or degenerate Christianity legal throughout the Roman realm. That's why I got the cross there, that stupid cross behind them there.
They the ones that changed the Sabbath to Sunday.
Yep, legally. Well, they legalized it because it was already changed. They changed it already. They made it legal.
Pagan Christianity.
Yeah, pagan Christianity, who you stupid apologists are proponents of. Let's move on to the next one. So they're black. You see a two for black. Here we go again with Constantine. Go down. If you're confused about who he is, Constantine again. Wait, let's say go to the year. Go to the year. Look at those painted. 1547 to 1551. 14th century art. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Okay, Let's see who these guys are. Go back. Who was that? Alexander Nevsky and Ivan Kalita. I got two black men with Russian names. Ivan. Black men with Russian names. All right, let's go on the next one. Blow it up.
So around that year, we were still ruling.
We were still ruling Russia. Now, look at these three black men right here. Look at them. Take a close look at them. These three brothers here, these three black men right here. Take a look, take a look. All right, pay attention. Three black men right here. Not a single white dude there, right? Now go down to the guy with the illuminated around his face, representing enlightenment. Go over. Who's that next to him? That's just his in the chair. That's his. Okay, that's his wife right there. That's his wife, right there behind him, I believe. I believe that's his wife there, or I can't tell, but it's a black person right there. Based upon time, it's been warped out, but you see it's still black right there in the back. Okay, look, go down to him. You see he's wearing white right there? So it's not burnt. He's wearing a white thing there. Okay, well, that's how he's depicted anyway. Let's go down. Black man, black from head to toe. Oh, look at that, Job on the garbage dump. That's Job and his three friends.
Oh, wow.
That's Job in Philadelphia, in Baltimore. Damn. That's Job right there. A black man. Go back up, please. That is Job. Sickly Job and his three brothers cursing him out. Three black men. Remember, one of his friends is called the Temanite. Remember that? Oh, he's white. They are depicted as three black men talking to another black man. And maybe his wife right there standing up behind him. I can't tell. It might be because the way she's wrapped up. It might be a woman. I think that's his wife right there who told him to curse God and die behind him with her simple self. And you got the three brothers trying to reason with him while he's sick. Black Job and his three black friends. All right, so now let's get let's get some more. Zoom into that. See what we got there. Zoom in some more. Those are probably the 40 things. We go down to the bottom. Yeah, the 40 martyrs. I don't know who they are, but they keep mentioning them all the time. They're darker. I got images of them darker than that. Go to the next one. Zoom into him. Another black man, dark as hell. Go down. Can't even see his face. He's so black. Go down. Who could that be? Okay, Euthymius. Euthymius the Great. I'm not sure who Euthymius the Great is, but whoever he is, he's black. Go over. Zoom in. I'm sorry. Zoom out. See, but look at the background. That's us. We built all of that. That's all our houses there. Big, tall houses. Or castles, whatever that is. Go down to the people. All black folks there. All black folks. Walking around in Russia. Go down. That's St. Basil the Great being ordained presbyter, and Basil the Great is being ordained a priest. Go up. To the left. That's him right there being St. Basil. Being anointed as a priest. Black man, all black. These are priests of Russia, Christian priests of Russia. St. Basil the Great. The reason why this truth is hidden in America, give y'all a drop of jump for y'all, is because the prophets are in America. The bulk of David's children, the prophets, are in America. The prophetic tribes of Judah are here, and Esau knows that the Israelite movement started here in America. It didn't start in Russia, because the prophets of God would be here, and from here we'd leave and go out and teach our people scattered everywhere else. That's why our knowledge of who we are is heavily suppressed here in the States, because that's where the bulk of prophets are found or were brought to, or the children of the prophets are brought here.
So they had to make America a bubble here.
They had to turn America into a fortified bubble to keep this stuff from getting into our hands. Go back where you at. Next image.
And Deacon Euthymius the Great, he was a monk. He was an abbot, which means father in Palestine.
Okay. Father where?
In Palestine.
Okay. Black as well.
Right. So
Other black man as well. Who's this here? Black man. Go down. Black hands. Basil the Great again. So more than likely he's Jake. Go and zoom in. Black man right there. Clearly obvious. Basil the Great again. And a black angel above. Who's that? Basil again, probably? No, that's Saint Mercury. Strikes Julian the Apostate. I don't know who the Saint Mercury is. Okay, go down. The tree of Jesse. Let's go up. This David's line. Zoom in, zoom in. Okay, he's black right there. I don't know this. I don't know sure what that is, but you see he's black right here. It's weathered. This is weathered images, so some of them are chipped out. They have to chisel them out, chip them out, or they got old. They were weathered through age and time. Go down. You see, it's all black folks here. Talk about their hands and faces. Go down. These are all Jesse's line. Go to the next one.
It look like Christ between the cherubim right there.
Where?
Top left.
Top left. Oh yeah. Zoom in. Yep.
The Lord sits
Christ
between
right
the
there.
cherubim.
Zoom in. Go up. Yep. Christ right there. Christ right there. Line of Jesse. Black image of Christ right there. Germany, Russia, Christ being black is not new to them. They're fully aware who the Jews are. They're fully aware who we are. America is where the confusion, America is Babylon. America is the land of confusion. Outside America, the truth is obvious. We're just destroyed. Next image. I'm not sure what that is. Go down. Tree of Jesse again. The ascension.
I said front image of the last one.
Oh, okay. Let's go to the next one. Black man as well. Go down. Tree of Jesse again. Prophet Nahor. Go up. Oh, the prophet Nahor there. Okay. Nahor. That name sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Hold on.
It says doesn't name him.
Oh, Abraham. Might be Abraham. Abram's brother.
Or his nephew.
Yeah.
I think it was his brother, right?
Yes, Terah's brother.
Yeah, Nahor.
Yeah, that's the Terah. Yeah, Nahor is the brother of Terah. Terah is the father of, I believe, of Abraham, right? Or
Terah, yes, sir.
Yeah,
Terah, the
father
father.
Abraham,
And
so-
I think Nahor was his brother.
yeah, so Nahor was Abraham's uncle.
Yeah.
Black man, Abraham's uncle, black.
It say in Genesis 31:53, the God of Abraham and the God of Nahor.
So Nahor might have been keeping the commandments then, basically.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, next one. See who this guy? It's a black man there. See by his hands. Go down, his feet, black as hell. That's the tree of Jesse, forefather Jacob. Look at that. Go back up. That is Jacob right there. Black Jacob. Look at his hands. Look at his hair, beard, black ass hand. That's Jacob right there. Forefather Jacob, depicted as a black man. Russia knows who Jacob's color is. What color Jacob was, excuse me. All right? This ain't mystery to Russia. They know who we are. They know. It's you black Americans that's all confused and retarded. Next one, let's go to the next image. Another black man right there. That's Jonah. Come back in. Prophet Jonah, black.
Dig, this is heavy. It's called the tree of Jesse, but it's showing all the prophets coming from that tree.
Yeah, some good stuff. All right, see who this is. This is a black man as well. Black woman, I believe, right there to the top left. That's called the wimple, but she's wearing a wimple. wrapped around the face. You read Isaiah 3, the wimples. They're on their face and head. It's called the wimple. Now they call it what do they call it? A hijab now. Muslims call it a hijab. Women wear it. Now you call it a hijab. Women wear it. Muslim women wear it.
Yeah.
They call it a hijab. We call it a wimple in English. Go down. Jesse, forefather Sim, question mark, forefather Older. So this might be, I guess this might be people who are of the line of David that came to Russia, because that's Older of Jesse's line apparently, and then you have a man named Sim. So these might be the children of David that came over to Russia, possibly. Whatever, Don. What is it, man? You excited in your face.
Yeah, well, we was talking about in Job how it says Elihu, the man that had the wisdom of speaking with Job, says he was of a Buzite, which was Nahor's children. So that's why they still had that understanding and wisdom.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, Job goes back to Abraham's line. Some of y'all said this. He's in Northern Kingdom. Job goes back earlier. He's Abrahamic line.
Yep.
He's Nahor's line.
It says nephew's children.
Yeah, Abraham's nephew. Abraham's brother's kids. That's where Job is from. That's why they showed Saint Nahor earlier, because the Most High dealt with them. Mm-hmm. The brother, if it says the God of Abraham and Nahor, that means Nahor and Abraham were serving the right God. Right. Remember, Terah was an idolater. Mm-hmm. So the Lord said, leave him. And then Terah died. Abraham left and went to move to Canaan. Terah was an idolater.
Right.
What?
Syria.
Yeah. Go down. They call it the Levant. Yeah. They call that the Fertile Crescent. They call it. Mm-hmm. The tree of Jesse, the presentation of Christ into the temple. Okay, Christ into the temple. Zoom in. Oh, look at that.
Black baby.
That's them bringing a baby into the temple.
See Joseph carrying him?
That's Joseph. Joseph's daddy carrying him, and him being greeted by whoever that might be. It might be Anna. Go down. Or Simon. I can't tell if it's a woman or not. You have the presentation of Christ into the temple. The tree go up. That's some good stuff right there. That's Joseph holding this baby boy right there.
Wouldn't that be Mary?
Might be, well, if he's presenting him, it might be in the temple. So that's Joseph right there. It might be Mary. I don't. I don't know who that is on the left. It's not saying who it is, but we know that that's a man holding him right there as a baby. That's Christ as a baby, black as hell. A black man right there with a beard. See, there's a beard right there, a black man, and that's probably Mary on the left. Possibly, I don't know. Either or, that's Christ's family depicted as black in Russia. Come on! You naysayers out there, it doesn't matter. Well, why is he painted this way then? All right, let's go on. Let's move on. I could do this all day, to be honest. All right, we got 3 black men here and an angel in between. Who could these 3 people be here? Well, the angel there, black angel, black is them. Mm-hmm. Black is them. And you got 1, 2, 3. Who are these 3? Let's go down. Oh, the 3 youths in the furnace. The 3 holy children. With the Son of God in the middle. With the fire all around them.
Taller than the rest.
Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego. You can't tell me those ain't black men. Wow. Look at the afros under them. Look at the afros. Look at the fro. That is a well-colored skin. Look at it. They did a damn good job painting these brothers.
Ain't no mistakes here.
Daniel's boys. Yep, black. Why did he look that way? Because that was the artist's style at the time. You wonder why their noses are so narrow? Because that's how the artists drew back then. That's how we drew back then. But these brothers here, the Afros, man, it's undeniably black people here. Undeniable Negroes in these images here. Come on! Go down to the bottom again. So there's no confusion. Who are these 3 people here? Tree of Jesse, 3 youths because they all come from the line of Hezekiah. Daniel and the 3 brothers are all princes, all from David's line. Let's go next. That's a close up, even more clear and defined. And he got a big old black nose too and lips. You can't deny it, man. And the curly hair. Go down. Telling you, man. Next. Who's that? Go down. That's Habakkuk. The prophet Habakkuk. Go up. That's one of the most smallest books of the Bible. You can hardly find it. You got damn near go to table of contents to find that book sometimes. That book is small. That's Habakkuk right there. Habakkuk right there. The prophet Habakkuk. Habakkuk with the afro, man. Go down. Let's go to the next one. Who's this guy here? You got Zerubbabel. Look at that. Zerubbabel. Forefather Zerubbabel. Go up.
Wow.
The forefather Zerubbabel. How many more we got? We got more images? How many more we got? Lot? Oh, hell no. I'm going to kill my class. All right, so we're going to jump out of this real quick. That's enough icons for the day. We're going to open a vault. Every week we open a vault. That's enough for y'all. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's good right there. Hold on.
Damn.
Nice, yeah.
There's jet black Jesus. Jet black Jesus. That's what I'm talking about. And what the white man try to do is they try to paint down the afro to make the hair look long, like Jerry
like
to
a
try
perm.
they perm him out. Because it was supposed to be afro. They paint down the hair.
They paint streaks.
They paint streaks of lines so it appears to be like long, like white people hair. That's what they did. But his face is black as hell. All right?
Some good stuff.
Look at the hands. Damn.
Manny, put your hands.
Man, he probably
Yo.
he even got his fingernails there. Damn.
Let's do a side by side with Manny hands.
Damn. All right, go down and see who this
praises,
is. Maybe it's somebody else. Oh, okay, here you go. Christ the Pantocrator. All right. One more. Let me get a couple of more. Okay, next one. Same image, same one. Next one. Zoom in. See who this is. Zoom in. Up. No. Go up. See who this is first. Okay, that's obvious. That's probably a woman, I believe. Go down.
That looks like the same image.
That's Mary.
Virgin.
That might have been her from the image you saw earlier in the temple. Yeah, that was her. That was Mary. Make sure Joseph holding the baby Christ and that broken up image. That's her there. That's Mary. Next.
That word Pantocrator, Christ the Pantocrator, it means Christ the Almighty.
Wow. Pantocrator means Almighty. Damn. The Almighty.
Ruler of the universe or Almighty.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn. Who is this guy here? Black man. Let's go down and see who this brother is. John the Baptist. Christ's cousin. Black man. John the Baptist. Let's go on the next one. That's him again. Yep.
We got a text deep when you ready.
You got a text? All right. What's the text say? Go to the next. Let's do this image here. Who's this angel here? Michael. Black Michael. We'll do this all day. What we got? What does it say?
They got to move the light down. I can't read it.
I got you.
Thank you.
Shalom, deacon and leadership. Were Christ and John the Baptist related?
Oh, I
as
just
in
said that.
cousins?
Yeah, they were cousins. Yes, they were cousins. Yes, they were related cousins. Elizabeth and Mary were cousins. Because Aaron married into the family of Judah. When you read I think it was Nason's sister, I believe.
Yes, sir.
Next one, next image. I think that's enough. I wasted that pretty much. That's Gabriel, black as hell. Go up. You showed Michael earlier. That's Gabriel there. Another black angel. Gabriel, Michael. Next. Oh, this is good right here.
I think that's
Check this out. This guy, you got a big apple right here. You can't even turn it into a perm. That's a big old P afro, big black P shape, letter P afro. Let's see who this brother is. This handsome brother might be. Go down. Look at that, Peter, my man Peter, my man Pedro, man, or Pietro they say in Russia, Pietro. Yep, that's Peter right there, my man Peter. Next, Peter again, the afro right there. That's you know what that is. Everybody know what this is. Go down on the bottom. That's my man Paul. Yep. Paul. Black. Look at his feet. Go to his feet. Can't deny it. Black feet. Go up. Come on. My man Benji, man. Yep. Black. Yep. Head to toe. Next.
You could tell they try to add some white highlights.
They tried, but it ain't work. I think that's Paul. I think that's Peter. I think that's Paul too. Go down.
Andrew.
John. Oh, that's John Chrysostom. He looks like Paul. Maybe it's Jake most. That's Jake also. He's just Jake also. I guess a saint of Russia, a black saint of Russia. Next. Go down. Probably another saint. Yep. Basil the Great again. Black man. That's Mary. Yeah, that's Christ in the manger. Yep. The three holy go up. There's the angels visiting her. Go down. There's the angels visiting her. Go down. That's a depiction. The nativity. Yeah, that's Christ's birth. The nativity. Next. Let's see. Okay, you got three people here. You got a black man, woman, a baby in her hand. Go over to the left. Okay. So who could this be? Let's go down. Wow. Presentation of Christ into the temple. First half of the 15th century. Go up. Let's see what this is. It's going. So that's Christ right there. The baby.
That'd be Simon.
That might be Simon to the right.
Yeah.
And then you got Joseph to the left. Go over to the left. That's like Joseph right there on the left. I'm not sure what that is right there. But that's Mary probably holding baby Christ right there.
What's it called? Anna. Remember Anna was there too?
Yeah. Oh, Anna was there. Yeah, Anna. Right. Of Asher. Yep. That's some good stuff right there. Next. Look at that. Look at that. Black baby going to hold the baby. That's Christ right there as an infant. His mom, black woman. That's probably Simon right there. That's why they got the light around his because he's probably prophesied. That's Simon right there, or Joseph. It could be Joseph. I don't know, but that's Christ right there as the baby. Go down. No, you good. You good. Go back. Go ahead. Go next one. That's Christ right there, black right there. Remember, Christianity had it where Christ would wear togas and stuff. You know, even though he was black, we still modeled him after Rome in terms of how he dressed, the Roman toga, all that nonsense. The baptism, that's John baptizing Christ. Go up in the water. So that's John baptizing him on the top left. And that's him right to the right. And then you have the disciples, I guess, over here. Probably John's disciples over here at the time. Next one. I'm gonna stop at about 2 minutes. Okay, you got the transfiguration right here. You got Moses to the left. And you got Elijah to the right, I believe, or vice versa. And then you have go down. Black, they're all black. You got the three disciples all in awe. Peter, James, and John. Peter, James, and John. Black as hell.
The one in the last picture was probably Peter, James, John, and Andrew because they was following John.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's four of them, right?
Oh, Peter, James, John, and Andrew. Yeah. That makes sense. Next, go over. That's them again, zoomed in. Next one. That's Christ riding on an ass, according to Zechariah 9:9. Him riding upon an ass. Black as hell. And disciples walking, people saying, Hosanna, Hosanna. Go down. It should say riding upon an ass. Yep. Our Lord entering into Jerusalem. Yep. All right. Let's see if we got anything else. I'm trying to stop. You keep showing some bangers. Go to the next one. What's that? Oh, wow. That's black. Go up. Wow. We're real dark in this one. Let's see what this is. Oh, he raised Lazarus from the dead. Read that in the Sabbath. Read the Sabbath. Read over this. Go up. Where's Lazarus?
And that, the mummy joint right there.
Yeah, up. That's him right there. That's Lazarus laying there, and he's gonna raise him from the dead.
Yeah, they had it preparing for burial already.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yep, that's Christ. I guess to the far left, raising him from the dead, and his friends, his family there. That's some good stuff right there. All right, let's go. Okay. That's enough. You're gonna mess me up, man.
He disrespectful.
All right, let's jump into it. Get me Matthew 10:1. Matthew 10:1. Now, we stopped right here, right? 139? Well, okay, remember, we stopped right there. We stopped there. Hope you guys enjoyed the vault being open. I got to close the vault for now because I'm going to go over some stuff with y'all.
We get a
Let's
clap.
go into the script. This is a round of applause for the vault. Vault be open again. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you guys enjoyed the vault. We will return. I got way more images than that, and way more books I haven't even pulled out yet. I got books I haven't even used yet, but these are my favorite ones. So I'm sharing my favorites with y'all. The Icon is one, and the Annunciation Cathedral is the other. All right, Matthew 10, verse 1.
The book of Matthew, chapter 10 and verse 1. And when he had called unto him his 12 disciples, he gave them power against unclean spirits, to cast them out, and to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease. Now the names of the 12 apostles are these. The first, Simon, who is called Peter, and Andrew his brother, James.
Now, you saw images of these men all black. You saw images of all of them in Russia, black. It's Russia. It's known that we were the prophets. Go ahead.
James, the son of Zebedee, and John his brother, Philip, and Bartholomew, Thomas, and Matthew the publican, James the son of Alphaeus, and Labius, whose surname was Thaddeus, Simon the Canaanite, and Judas Iscariot, who also betrayed him.
All right, so you had 12 disciples. We got a text. We had 12 disciples. 12 disciples. 12, all right? Now, what we got? We got a text. What did the text say?
God, man.
Yes, sir. Shalom, leadership. Where can I find the lineage of Job in relation to Neor?
Oh, boy. That is a conversation, a class in itself. We'll touch on it. We'll go into it. We're going to go into it. Because this information was just newly discovered, so we're going to go into it, Lord's will. All right, just be patient. I'm not sure if I'll go into it here, but Lord's will, maybe in the class, we'll go into it in more detail for y'all, so you guys can jot that down. All right, but all praise to the Most High. Thank you for your question, but we will go into it eventually. I'll put it that way. All right. Get me, who we got? Luke 9:1.
The book of Luke, chapter 9 and verse 1. Then he called his 12 disciples together and gave them power and authority over all devils and to cure diseases. And he sent them to preach the kingdom of God and to heal the sick.
So again, the 12 disciples were chosen, they were selected, and they were given the Spirit, the power to heal the sick, and so on and so forth. Get me chapter 10, verse 1.
Luke chapter 10 and verse 1. Come on! After these things, the Lord appointed other 70 also, and sent them 2 and 2.
So aside from the 12, he also set up 70 under the 12. When it's believed that Luke and Mark were part of those 70. That Luke and Mark were part of those 70 that were selected also as disciples. The 12 were the top disciples, and the 70 were the level under, second tier disciples. And Mark and Luke were of the 70, and Mark historically was the scribe of Peter. That's why Peter has no gospel, because Mark wrote for him. It is believed historically, once again, that Mark's gospel is in fact primarily the oldest of the gospels. Between Matthew and Mark is a debate, but most agree that Mark is the oldest gospel, and then Matthew and Luke borrowed from Mark because Peter is where Mark got his information from. And so that's why they refer to as the synoptic gospels, because they all see synoptic the same thing, and they all complement each other. John's, I believe it's called the spiritual. I forgot what it's called. It's called the spiritual gospel. Excuse me. Damn, because honey tea, because John's gospel is slightly different from the other three. Because John was more intimate with in terms of detail with Christ because he was the favorite. So John's gospel is gives the minor details that fill in the gaps that Matthew, Mark, and Luke left out or didn't elaborate on. So John's gospel is referred to. I forgot what it's referred to as the spiritual gospel. I don't want to mess it up. It's called the what now? Yeah, I'm right.
Yeah,
All praise to the
wow.
Most High. Right. Oh, damn. Okay, all praises. It's called the spiritual gospel. You got the three synoptic gospels, Matthew, Mark, and Luke, who all borrow from each other. But Luke, of course, Luke was more elaborative, and then John was the more spiritual gospel, where he gives minor details and goes into more in-depth regarding like the crucifixion and events that took place. Minor details, okay? And John's gospel was the oldest. It was around 90 A.D. Revelation was written around between 95 and 100 A.D. Okay, along with 1 John, 2nd and 3rd John as well. Okay.
Yeah, John's gospel is like he goes into it based off with understanding now who Christ is. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God.
Right. John gives the more details of what he learned after the fact. Right. Let's see. Jump to verse 17.
Verse 17. And the 70 returned again with joy, saying, Lord, even the devils are subject unto us through thy
So
name.
the 70 had the same power granted to them as the 12. So the 70 were not inferior to the 12, but they were under the 12. And Mark and Luke were believed to be of the 70. So when people say, oh, they weren't of the 12, well, you got a lot of stupid BHIs pushing that doctrine. You can't really validate Luke and Mark because they weren't the 12. But historically, it's believed that they were the 70. And Mark was the scribe of Peter. That's why Peter has no gospel. Peter has a letter, a first and second letter, but he has no gospel because it's believed that Mark was the scribe for Peter. So what Mark was saying is what he got from Peter himself. Okay? For you stupid gainsayers out there, John Mark of the New Testament, an early Christian tradition, holds as the author of the Gospel of Mark. He served as Peter's interpreter and wrote down Peter's memories and teachings about the Lord's life and ministry, though not necessarily in chronological order. This tradition comes from early church fathers, most notably Papias, who stated that Mark accurately recorded Peter's accounts of Jesus' life and deeds. Okay, so like I said before, it's historically believed that Mark wrote for Peter. Now,
Deke, I got some on that too, but
Okay.
I'll pull it up.
yeah,
Okay. You go ahead, though.
All right, let's go to, let me know so I don't want to forget. Galatians 2:9. So out of the 12, there were top elders of the 12. There's a hierarchy. Among the 12, there were top 3. Peter being the main one. But Paul gives the order.
Galatians chapter 2 and verse, you said 8 or
2 and 9.
2 and 9, sorry.
It's all right.
And when James, Cephas, and John, who seemed to be pillars.
Who were the pillars, the elders? James, read again, the what?
And when James, Cephas, and John, who seemed to be pillars, perceived the grace that was given unto me, they gave me and Barnabas the right hands of fellowship, that we should go unto the heathen,
They
and
go to northern kingdom,
and they unto the circumcision.
they go to Judah. We go to Ephraim, they go to Judah. All right. So right there, they appointed Peter and so from Paul to go out and teach Israel scattered abroad primarily, while they focused on the Israelites domestically. That was the setup. But Peter, James, and John, or Cephas, or Cephas, James and John were, in fact, the elders, the pillars of the 12. All right? So Peter, James, and John. Now give me Acts 12 and 1. What happened to Peter, James, and John? Acts 12 and 1. Now remember, this topic is the Council of Nicaea. Don't lose track of the topic. I showed you Constantine being a black man. I showed you St. Helena, his mom, being a black woman. I showed you guys weeks ago St. Constantius, who's depicted with those 4 other tetrarchs holding shoulders with their noses knocked off and lips busted off. Black too. Acts 12 and 1.
Acts chapter 12 and verse 1. Now, about the time Herod the king stretched forth his hand to vex certain of the church.
Meaning the leaders. Come on.
And he killed James, the brother of John, with the sword.
He killed James, John's brother, with the sword. So James is killed. That leaves 2 elders left. Go ahead.
And because he saw it please the Jews, he proceeded further to take Peter also.
Trying to kill the leaders also. Peter also. Go ahead.
Then were the days of unleavened bread.
all I
Then
want.
were the days of unleavened bread.
So now James is gone. So James died first. Out of the 3, James is killed first. Peter, James, and John. Now, give me Revelation 1 and 9. No, give me John 21 first. Before I go to Revelation. John 21.
Verse 19.
17.
17. John chapter 21 and verse 17. Come on! He saith unto him the 3rd time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Peter was grieved because he said unto him the 3rd
The
time.
reason why Christ asked him 3 times about if he loves the sheep is because Peter denied him 3 times. So he said, you love me, Peter? Yeah, I love you. Love me, Peter? Yeah, I love you. 3rd time. You love me, Peter? And he started getting mad. Like, come on, mate. You already asked me that already. So he started getting upset. He said, I do love you. Go ahead.
The 3rd time, lovest thou me? And he said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things. Thou knowest that I love thee. Jesus saith unto him, feed my sheep.
Feed my sheep, Peter. Don't build your spirit up. Go ahead.
Verily, verily, I say unto thee, when thou wast young, thou girdest thyself,
You was a young man, you dressed yourself. If we all grown, dress ourselves. Go ahead.
and walkest whither thou wouldest.
And went wherever you want to go. Go ahead.
But when thou shalt be
You're
old,
going to get old, though. Eventually, you're going to grow old. Go ahead.
thou shalt stretch forth thy hands, and another shall gird
You're going to
thee,
get so old, someone's going to have to help dress you. Help you put your clothes on, help you put your shoes on. You're going to be real old, Peter. Go ahead.
and carry thee whither thou wouldest
You're going
not.
to need help. You're going to need help with someone walking you around. This is how old he's going to be. Go ahead.
Then spake he, signifying by what death he should glorify God.
Christ told Peter, you're going to die. You're going to be killed as an old man. Go ahead.
And when he had spoken this, he saith unto him, Follow
In
me.
the meantime, follow me. Go ahead.
Then Peter, turning about, seeth the disciple whom Jesus loved.
So Peter, the disciples they were rivals. It was a friendly rivalry. So after Christ tells Peter he's gonna be killed as an old man, he looks over at John. Watch this. Go ahead.
Then Peter, turning about, seeth the disciple whom Jesus loved,
John.
following,
Go ahead.
which also leaned on his breast at supper.
John was always up close to Christ, always next to him, always sitting next to him, learning from him. Go ahead.
And said, Lord, which is he that betrayeth thee?
So he looks at John because they had beef. They're not bad, but the 12 disciples always had arguments. So he looks at John after he's told he's going to be killed. He looks at John and goes, "Who's going to betray you?" And he's looking at John. Right? Who's going to betray you? Go ahead. Watch.
Peter, seeing him, saith to Jesus, Lord, and what shall this man do?
So he says, "Who will betray you? And what's going to happen to John? What's going to happen to him?" Go ahead.
Jesus saith unto him, If I will that he tarry till I come.
Concerning John, he's going to be around till I show up to talk to him again. Go ahead.
What is that to thee?
Why does it matter to you what happens with John? Don't worry about him. You worry about you. Go ahead.
Follow thou me.
Follow me. Stop changing the topic. Follow me. Leave John alone. Watch this.
Then went this saying abroad among the
So
brethren.
because Christ didn't answer his question regarding John, he said that John was going to be around till I come, till I return. Watch this.
Then went this saying among the brethren, that disciple should not die.
John won't die because he didn't die. He wasn't killed. Go ahead.
Yet Jesus said not unto him, he shall not die.
Christ didn't tell them he won't die, but they assumed that because he said he's going to wait until I come. Go ahead.
But if I will that he tarry till I come, what is that to thee?
Go ahead, read on.
This is the disciple which testifieth of these
That
things,
disciple Peter was talking about, that was me. Go ahead.
and wrote these things. And we know that his testimony is true.
Because I was there. Read on.
And there are also many other things which Jesus did.
Christ did mad stuff, a whole bunch of things with the little time he had on the earth. Go ahead.
The which, if they should be written every one,
If I had to sit down and write down all that Christ did, go ahead.
I suppose that even the world itself could not contain the books that should be written. Amen.
Damn. Christ did a lot in a little time. You got something, Jess?
Yes, going back to your point with Mark writing down
Oh, for Peter?
for Peter. Just going back. Get 9 first. I'm just going to jump through a couple. Mm-hmm. So, no, that's not it. 9. Page 9. Come on. Don't want to take too much time.
We gotta go on break, right? I almost missed a break.
You want to do it after
It's
break or?
2:38.
We can go on a break after
All right.
this.
So these are some. This book is called Early Christians in Rome. We use this book with the martyrdom and so forth that we was going through.
I can read if you want.
Yeah, go ahead.
The first paragraph, right?
Go down. I just want to get to the point. Go down. Right, well, Papias.
Papias.
Read that.
Papias of Hierapolis, born circa AD 60 to 70. His writings probably date somewhat late in the first quarter of the 2nd century. On the authority of the presbyter John, a personal disciple of the Lord, Papias tells us about Mark. He was a friend and interpreter of St. Peter.
Wow. So he was an interpreter of Peter. Go ahead.
And wrote down what he heard.
So it's like Jeremiah and Baruch. He
Yep.
was a scribe for Peter. Go ahead.
His master
So he
teach.
wrote down what his master taught. Go ahead.
And there in Rome compose his record.
Gospel.
Yep. Go ahead.
This notice seems to have been connected by Papias with 1 Peter 5 and 13.
Go down. Go down.
Oh.
Right here.
We
Right
can
here.
get that next.
Go up a little bit. Go up a little bit.
Tertullian!
To it, Clement. Go to Clement Alexandria.
Calm down, niggas. Hey, I love Tertullian. Tertullian. Huh?
Barnabas' nephew.
Who? I think he was. I believe he was, yes.
Yeah. I don't think that was the same.
I forget.
John Mark? I don't know.
No, I don't think it's the same Mark, though.
I don't know.
But go ahead. Read that.
Clement of Alexandria.
Clement.
Clement of Alexandria, circa AD 193 to 217. Hypotypus, I don't know.
Yeah. Just go ahead.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Quoted
yeah.
by
Eusebius.
Eusebius. Tells us how, when Peter had preached the word publicly in Rome
So Peter was preaching on the streets in Rome.
Yep.
Go ahead.
and declared the gospel by the Spirit, the bystanders,
Those that was listening to him. Go ahead.
being many in number, exhorted Mark as having accompanied him for a long
So
time.
he was always with Peter. Go ahead.
Remembering what he had said.
And remembering what he had said, to write out his statements, and having thus composed his gospel, to communicate it to them. And that when Peter learnt this, he used no pressure either to prevent him or to urge him forwards. Keep reading.
No.
Tertullian. So Mark was Peter's scribe. Like Timothy was Paul's scribe and many others. Mark was Peter's scribe. That's why Peter has no gospel, because that's who wrote for him. Mark wrote for him. So when I hear people say things like Mark is not one of the 12, he might as well have been, because he spent all his time around one of the 12. Dummy. Dummies, plural. All right, so we're going to take a quick break real quick. Take a quick break. We'll be right back. Did you have a text earlier I missed? All praise. So we'll be right back after the break. Stay tuned. We got a lot more for you. All right?
unless you go through affliction. None of us. All of us gotta go through it. So right now, a condition is being created for us to go through affliction, for the government to come down on us, put some of us in prison, kill some of us. Guess who is behind all of that? God is behind all of that.
From persecution to power, persecution to power. When they mention our name, don't make mention of the Father. We'll be running the same, 144,000. We'll be running the game in every place off of corners. Now persecution to power, persecution to power. When they mention our name, don't make mention of the Father. We'll be running the same, 144,000. We'll be running the game in every place off of corners. Yeah, look at me, look at little me. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
What you require of us is not easy, Lord, but still, let your will be done.
So send me.
It's IUIC against the world. The purple is a problem. Us right here, we consider the most dangerous men on the face of the planet.
None of you men ain't getting the kingdom unless you go through affliction. None of us. All of us gotta go through it. So right now, a condition is being created for us to go through affliction, for the government to come down on us, put some of us in prison, kill some of us. Guess who is behind all of that? God is behind all of that.
Father, if it be thy will, allow me to help them. Go forth and get thine army.
Yeah, who would've knew? We gon' break the world and we gon' spread that good news. Of course they wanna be us and they scared of us too. Temptation for us all, but that don't mean you gon' lose, and that's okay. Yeah, and that's okay. These heathen want us dead, but there's a price they gon' pay. And when they pop it off, just tell them please come our way. My pops ain't raised no hoe, and you can see it in my face, and that's okay. Over my dead body, and since you want me dead, you gotta stop me. Okay, this from bottom to the top. Persecution to my power, let my king be the rock and it will stop.
Andy Lopez shot and killed at 13.
As the Trump administration accelerates its immigration agenda,
children forcibly separated from their parents at the border.
With no justice or any real answers, family members impacted by this tragedy fear it could easily happen again.
What happened to their son could still happen to any child in this working-class neighborhood.
Nosotros somos el ejército de Dios.
I done seen the future in America won't make it. I can look at Europe and I see it for the taking. China's about to fall, the economy is breaking. We ain't asking for the kingdom, man, we about to take it. Take it. World domination, we gon' take it. I don't need your money, yeah, we coming out the...
¿Qué piensas sobre la marcha?
Es algo muy emotivo, muy emocionante saber que contamos con alguien que esté de nuestro lado.
Before there was power, there was pain. Before the movement came the mockery. Before the unity came the division. Before the march came the chains. Before the victory came the trial. This is persecution to power.
It's supposed to be like, we're supposed to be coming together just like this, chanting just like this. This is our heritage.
No more immorality, no more incivility, no more debauchery. We must be retaught and educated as the 12 tribes of Israel.
I was born in the belly of the beast. A dead man's bones. These packers love to feast. We can't cross the waters with shackles on our feet.
Yeah, those are the men, if you sinning, you know we repent.
Yeah, Cornell, Tiny, City, we naturally blitzed. We got hundreds of men in that purple, you can't even miss it. Can't even miss it. I keep stacking and stacking and having this one of my riches. Yeah, I told my brother his time gon' come, don't break the code. And I told my brother come out of that scene, it's getting old. We got so many scoffers and haters, I'm glad that we saving the soul. And I told you better not be wishy-washy, either hot or you cold.
We're back. All right, let's jump back into it. So, regarding the Mark and Luke were of the, you can also text us at 267-702-6121 if you want to text us. Text in. You can text us at 267-702-6121, and don't forget to donate, y'all. Donate to the Booster Club. Your contributions and your donations are I used to work for. Thank you. Thank you for your contributions. They're honored and they are well appreciated. There you go. Well appreciated. And we want to thank you for them. So please continue to donate, help us out. And the QR code on the right-hand side, or whatever the hell it is. Yeah, right-hand side of the screen, right here. All right, all praise to the Most High. So donate. You know where the funds go. You know how we do. We don't play games. You see what the works speak for themselves, all right? We have a text? All right, let's blow it up. Let's blow it up.
Did any of the 70 apostles that were under the 12 taught mostly in Asia Minor and Africa? And did any of them ever teach in America to Northern Kingdom after came here when they were scattered?
Damn.
Okay, y'all trying to be deep now, man. All right. Well, I'm not sure. We haven't really, it's funny, we never really jumped into the 70 because it's not really explained scripturally. We'd have to rely on extra biblical sources, like we did earlier with Mark and being. That's why I said historically, is known that Mark was Peter's scribe. That's why I keep emphasizing historically. In terms of the 70, historically, I'm not sure where they went, but we do have books on the 12 traveling throughout Africa, Britain, Spain. We have that. But I'm pretty sure wherever the 12 went, the 70 went as well, if not further. But I can only assume. I don't want to sit up here and say for certain. Now, we did go over years ago, in the original OHH episodes about Thomas coming to the Americas. I believe Christ and Thomas came to the Americas. It is historically recorded by the natives that they refer to Christ as big, for lack of a better word, big Quetzalcoatl, and they refer to Thomas as little Quetzalcoatl. But that's like years ago. It's believed. That's what's believed. It's believed that one of them came over here. Thomas went to India. That's for certain. But it's rumored that Christ and Thomas came over here as well. That's why John said earlier. I read earlier in John, but John said Christ did so many things you can't write it all in the book. And Christ mentioned in John 10, 15, and 16, other sheep that I have. So if he visited them, it's more than likely he did. All right. So, but in terms of the 70 and where they went, we'll look into it. I'm not sure. I'd be guessing if I said I know where they went. You know. Hope that answers your question, but doesn't answer your question. So we'll look into it. Where we at? The 12? I mean the 70. Is there like a list of names of the 70?
Yes, it's on Wikipedia. Just put in.
Let's go there real quick. Let's see.
Man, hold on. Just put in 70 disciples on Wikipedia.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you straight. If I don't know, I don't know. I don't sit up here and make things up and lie. I know. No, I don't know. The 70 went, but I can look into it. I have researched the 70 before by names, but again, this is secular. Let's see what we got here. It's a lot of names. 70 people is a lot of people. I have to see if Mark and Luke are mentioned the 70. I believe they are.
They are mentioned. Yeah, they are. They say they got scattered. They saying they got scattered when Christ made that statement about eat my flesh.
Yeah.
But it's saying that Peter went and brought Mark back, and that Paul brought Luke back. That's what they saying.
Okay.
Right here. Go down. Right here. It said Luke the evangelist.
So you got Luke there. So out of the 70, you got Luke the evangelist. He's number 15.
Mark the evangelist.
You have Mark the evangelist, number 14. All right. So Mark became the bishop of Alexandria, and Luke became a traveling priest or an evangelist. These two belong to the 70 disciples who were scattered by the offense of the word which Christ spoke. That's in John 6. When they left, said the man eating my flesh. That confused the hell out of them, but they came back to their senses. They were on to preach the gospel, on account of which they also suffered martyrdom. They got killed too. The one being burned and the other being crucified on an olive tree. Wow. Okay.
That might make sense why Christ said when he's talking to 12, you are those that have continued with me.
Yeah, they continue with me. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, there you go. Did all of them stay faithful and righteous? That remains to be seen. I don't know. But Mark and Luke definitely returned to the fold. And they were the 70. Get that real quick, Abaddon. You mentioned about the 70?
Yes.
About how the 70, how Christ had 12, and then you had 70 of the disciples under that 12. That's not new. That's in the Old Testament as well.
The book of Numbers, chapter 11 and verse 24. And Moses went out and told the people the words of the Lord, and gathered the 70 men of the elders of the people.
70 men, 70, the same thing, 70 disciples, go ahead.
And set them round about the tabernacle. And the Lord came down in the cloud, and spake unto them, and took of the Spirit that was upon him, and gave it unto the 70 elders. Mm-hmm. And it came to pass that, when the Spirit rested upon them, they prophesied and did not cease.
Yeah, there you go. You did not cease. What you read again? What verse you read?
11:25.
Go ahead.
But there remained 2 of the men in the camp. The name of the one was Eldad, and the name of the other was Medad. And the Spirit rested upon them, and they were of them that were written, but went not out unto the tabernacle, and they prophesied in the camp. And keep reading.
That's it.
Okay.
So the 70 will also had the Holy Spirit on them as the 12. So you can't count out the 70 because they want the 12. The 70 were just as vital as the 12. They weren't the top 12 under Christ, but they were essential.
They had the Spirit.
The Spirit was on them. The Spirit was on Luke. The Spirit was on Mark. And to say otherwise is ridiculous. We got a comment? Comment?
You also had the 12 tribal leaders.
Yeah, 12, exactly. 12 tribal leaders,
70 elders.
Right.
Shalom leadership, I was wondering if that was the same Mark that Paul and Barnabas fell out behind in the book of Acts.
Yes. Paul at the time felt that Mark wasn't ready. But later on, when you read Peter, but right before Paul dies, he says, bring Mark. So they made amends with that. That was amended. That was fixed. So at the time, yes, it's the same Mark. Mark's whose surname John Mark. Yes, it's the same. That's Barnabas's sister's son. Mark is Barnabas's nephew. Okay, and they had a falling out because he felt Mark wasn't ready. But later when right before Peter died, in 2 Timothy, he says, "Bring Mark."
It said it was a dissension, right?
Yeah. It was a dissension.
An argument.
An argument. He said, "He ain't ready to go. He ain't ready." And Barnabas, he said, my nephew's fine, he can go. Paul was like, no, he's not ready. So they went their ways. But then, right before before Paul passed on, he said, bring Mark.
He's good for the ministry.
Yeah. So
grew in the Spirit.
That wasn't no ongoing hatred between the two. You know?
They said in the traditions, you don't know if it's true or not, but they said that young man that fled when Christ was being taken, he fled naked. They said that could have been Mark in the traditions. Yeah. I don't know.
Where we at? 2 Peter 1:13. So I touched on John where Peter said, what's going to happen to him? Regarding John, he said that he tarried till I come. When you read Revelation, that's what he was referring to. But 2 Peter 1, and well, not even Revelation, even beyond that, but that's another class, another topic entirely. 2 Peter 1 and 13.
2 Peter. Oh, 1 Peter.
Yeah, 1:13.
2 Peter chapter 1 and verse 13. Yea, I think it meet, as long as I am in this
As
tabernacle,
long as I'm alive, is what he's saying. Go ahead.
to stir you up by putting you in remembrance, knowing that shortly I must put off this my tabernacle,
It'll be time for me to die. Go ahead.
even as our Lord Jesus Christ have shewed me.
Yeah, he showed him that in John 21. We read it earlier. You'll be old, and someone's going to take you where you don't want to go. Go ahead.
Moreover, I will endeavor that ye may be able after.
Wait, what verse is that?
Verse 15.
Read it again. Yeah.
Moreover, I will endeavor that ye may be able after my decease to have these things always in
So
remembrance.
Peter understood that he was going to be killed as an old man, as Christ told him in John. So Peter said, after my decease. So we have James gone. Peter gone. Okay? Now, give me 2 Timothy 4. It lines right up with the brother's question earlier. 2 Peter's 4.
Peter was basically telling him, like, yo, don't go off after I die.
Yep. Do not
Stay
go
faithful.
off after I die, because they knew we're going to go off when they die. 2 Peter 4. And, hold on. Hold on a second. Read verse 10.
2 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 10. For Demas hath forsaken me,
Demas went off.
having loved this present world, and is departed unto Thessalonica. Crescens to Galatia.
Crescens departed from me. Crescens fell out the truth.
Titus
Titus fell off. Go ahead.
unto Dalmatia. Only Luke is with me.
Luke, who wrote Luke, is with me. Go ahead.
Take Mark.
Take Mark. Go ahead.
And bring him with thee.
And bring him with you. So at this point, Paul realized Mark is ready. Take Mark and bring him with you. He's telling Timothy, bring Mark with you. Go ahead.
He's been proven.
He's proven himself. Go ahead.
For he is profitable to me for the ministry.
See that? Then he realized later on, after that argument with with Barnabas, Mark is ready. So the argument was that he was not ready. That's what Paul believed. Maybe in the spirit, Barnabas saw something that Paul didn't see, but later on, they came to terms that he was now ready for the ministry. Hope that answers your question that wrote that text earlier. All right? So now, get me verse 21.
Verse 21. Do thy diligence to come before winter. Eubulus greeteth thee, and Pudens, and Linus, and Claudia.
This now is alleged, it's believed historically that these is man and wife. I believe what is it? Claudia and Pudens and Claudia, I believe, were married, I think. And Linus was her brother. And they all come from the line of Caradicus, which goes back to Chief or King Arthur, okay, of the line of Caradicus, or Caradog. All right? So you have, but the focus here is Linus. The focus here is Linus, okay, who became the bishop eventually, Linus, okay? Read on.
And Claudia, and all the brethren.
So Pudens, Linus, and Claudia were all family, I believe, man and wife in one instance, I think. One man and wife, I forgot the order, how I forgot it. But I know that Claudia and Linus are brother and sister, and I believe Pudens and Claudia were man and wife, if I'm not mistaken. I went over this way back, weeks ago. And Linus was set over Rome. Paul ordained Linus to be a bishop over Rome. Okay? So you had Linus, who was set up, who Paul ordained as a bishop over Rome, because you had a church in Jerusalem and a church in Rome. Peter was the first bishop over Rome, and when he was killed, over time, Linus, written here, took over. Paul ordained Linus to replace Peter, okay, after his departure. And then you had a man named Evodius, who was over Antioch in 53 to 66 AD. You had Anacletus, who was set over Rome between 16 and 92 AD. So from 16, he is from 16 to 92 AD, and he was the one who introduced stupid, asinine Sunday worship. Anacletus started it off. Then you had Ignatius, who was over Antioch as well, and he was taught by John, which is he was around 108 to 140 AD, and he started pushing that. He started to teach virgin birth stuff, virgin birth. Then you had Clement over Rome. Clement, get Philippians 4 and 3. Clement was set up over Rome between 92 AD and 100 AD.
Philippians chapter 4 and verse 3. And I entreat thee also, true yokefellow, help those women which labored with me in the gospel, with Clement also.
Clement, go ahead.
And with other my fellow laborers, whose names are in the book of life.
So Clement, he said, Paul said that Clement's name was in the book of life, meaning he remained faithful. So Clement was set up as the bishop over Rome around 92 AD to 100 AD. Clement, all right, who was in Philippians 4 and 3. Then, of course, you have Revelation 2 and 8. Let's get that. A bishop that was set over Smyrna, or an angel, leader, elder. Revelation 2 and 8.
Revelations chapter 2 and verse 8. And unto the angel of the church in Smyrna write, these things saith the first and the last, which was dead and is alive.
The angel of the church in Smyrna historically is known to have been Polycarp. Polycarp was taught by John.
Right.
Okay? So John taught both Polycarp and he taught Ignatius or Ignatius. John taught Polycarp and Ignatius. Those are John's disciples. Ignatius went the hell off. Polycarp did not go off. Polycarp outlived Ignatius. Okay? And Polycarp taught Irenaeus. Okay? Polycarp taught Irenaeus. Polycarp was taught by John, and Polycarp taught Irenaeus. Irenaeus eventually went the hell off. Polycarp was the last remaining disciple that maintained the doctrinal purity of the scriptures. After Polycarp, I would say it was a wrap. Polycarp was around 69 AD to 155 AD. All right, 69 to 155 AD. All right. So pretty much from, let me see, he lived to like, hold on, let me look at the number, 70 something like that he died in. So 69 AD to 155 AD is how Polycarp. So after Polycarp, the Christian doctrine that we all know of, that the disciples taught, that's found in this text here, the ancient text, the Bible here, went to crap, into straight degeneracy. Okay? So
that's why these apologists rather go to the church fathers.
Yes.
The early church fathers instead of the Bible.
Early church fathers start pushing stupid nonsense. Remember what Peter said, remain diligent after my decease. Paul said the same thing, remain diligent after my decease, because Paul and Peter and them were constantly warding off heretics in the churches. People started going off. Titus, Crescens, they went off. So a lot of these church fathers or bishops, after Polycarp died and so forth, Ignatius went off. He started pushing that stupid stuff about quartodeciman. Let's keep Passover, Easter stuff. He pushed the Easter thing. And let's just go on. Let's move on. So you had a man named Justin Martyr. Justin Martyr pushed the virgin birth thing. He was around 100 to 165 AD.
Yeah, they wrote what is called Apologies.
Yeah, Justin Martyr, virgin birth. And you had another man named Victor I, who was a bishop of Rome. He was around 180. How do I write that down? He was around 189 to 199 AD. He pushed the whole Easter Sunday thing. All right, give me real quick African presence in Europe, real quick. I want page 96 of this stupid Negro here, Victor. And then Constantine and his mama, who were primarily sun worshippers before they had embraced Christian doctrine, they legalized these doctrines, Easter and Sunday. They were already around or rearing their ugly heads before Constantine and them were around. But this degeneracy of the Christian doctrine was legalized by Constantine to establish peace and unity within the realm of both pagans and Christians, quote unquote, alike. So this is right here. This image here, go down. Victor I, the black man, Victor I, go up. Read that.
Victor I. That Easter day is always celebrated on a Sunday, and that the liturgical language of the Roman Catholic Church is Latin, is due to the decision of Pope Victor I, the 14th in line after St. Peter. Mm-hmm. It is certain that Pope Victor I was an African
black man,
but the precise date and locality of his birth are unknown. His father's name has been given as Felix. When he ascended the papal chair in 189 AD, the date of Easter continued to be a matter of controversy.
Because you had Easter, people, the Church of Rome, and Peter was the elder of the Church of Jerusalem and Rome. And so what ended up happening was, you have like leaders over each church. Mm-hmm. So this stupid ass Negro here said, we're going to celebrate Passover on Easter Sunday. The other church, Jerusalem was like, hey, no, we're going to keep Passover according to the law, 14th day. He said, you guys are quartodecimans. You're 14th dayers. That's what that means. You guys keep 14th day. We're going to keep Sunday. So he caused that division. He started it. Primarily, he started this nonsense here. Go ahead. In fact,
the controversy became very acute.
Many of
the Christians in Rome who had come from the province of Asia were accustomed to observe Easter on the 14th day of the moon.
That's the law. That is the law. The 14th day is called a quartodeciman. Go ahead.
That was the day on which the Jews had been commanded to kill the lamb.
Yes, 10th day. Go ahead.
It was necessary to finish the feast on that day.
Right.
Whatever day of the week it might be.
Based upon the moon.
Instead of recognizing Good Friday as the day of the Lord's death.
Because it wasn't.
The Asiatic Christians kept the Jewish feast on the 14th day.
The Asiatic Christians are the Christians that were in Jerusalem. Go ahead.
Kept the Jewish feast on the 14th day after the new moon, with which the month Nisan began.
The month of Bib, springtime. Go ahead.
For that reason, they were called quartodecimans,
14th day keepers. Go ahead.
Victor I found it disturbing to have one set of Christians observing the fast of Lent and commemorating Christ's passion, while other Christians were joyously celebrating the feast of the resurrection. He was determined to put a stop to this and to bring about unity in observance of the Easter festival.
He took Roman ideology and merged it with Christian doctrine. That's what he's doing.
With that in view, he set about persuading the quartodecimans to join in the general practice of the church. First, he ordered Polycarp, bishop of Ephesus, to hold a council of Asiatic bishops and get them to follow the Western custom.
Rome.
Headed by Polycarp, the Asiatic bishops met in council. The decision was addressed to Victor and the Church of Rome by Polycritus. Upon receiving the decision from Polycritus, Pope Victor called a meeting of Italian bishops in Rome. This is the earliest Roman synod on record. He also wrote to the leading bishops of the various districts, urging them to call together the bishops of their sections of the country and to take counsel with them on the question of the Easter festival. Letters came in from all sides, from the synod in Palestine, at which Theophilus of Caesarea and Narcissus of Jerusalem presided, from the synod of Pontus, over which Palmus, as the oldest, presided, from the communities in Gaul, whose bishop was Irenaeus of Lyons.
Irenaeus, go ahead.
From the bishops.
Irenaeus of Lyons is France. Irenaeus is over France. Go ahead.
From the bishops of the kingdom of Ocean, also from individual bishops, such as Bacillus of Corinth. These letters all unanimously reported that their Easter was observed on Sunday.
They all start going off. Go ahead.
Pope Victor now called upon the bishops of Asia to abandon their old custom.
So all the other bishops, except the one in Jerusalem, was keeping on Sunday. We were keeping it according to the Bible. Go ahead.
And accept the practice of the majority by celebrating Easter on Sunday. If they failed to abide by his ruling, Victor declared he would excommunicate all the Christians of Asia.
They would cut off the Church of Jerusalem. That's a Diotrephes. He's doing a Diotrephes here. Go ahead.
This declaration brought forth swift comment from the bishops, notably Irenaeus of Lyons. Irenaeus wrote to the Pope suggesting reasons why he should not be so harsh with the Asian Christians, strengthening his plea for tolerance of the decision of the Asian bishops by listing high church dignitaries who did not celebrate Easter on Sunday.
They're elders. Go ahead.
And summing up his case, Irenaeus showed that his main concern was for a unified church, even though customs among Christians differed. Unfortunately, there is no record to show whether Pope Victor relented towards the province of Asia. In the face of his lengthy and strong plea by Irenaeus, all that is known is that in the course of the 3rd century, the Roman practice of observing Easter on a Sunday became gradually universal. And in fact, it spread throughout the East. In Rome itself, Pope Victor naturally saw to it that Easter was celebrated on that day. While Victor I was Pope, the Church of Rome was plagued by many troubles and troublemakers. One who flouted Victor's Easter Day ruling was an Oriental named Blatus, who started a little church of his own and managed to get a few followers.
There you go.
However, it did not gain footing among the Roman Christians and eventually petered out. Trouble arose, too, during Victor's pontificate when a rich Christian called Theodotus, a leather merchant from Byzantium, arrived in Rome and began to preach.
That's all it was. So Victor caused mad confusion, and after this confusion, more idiots rose up and started challenging him. So this idiot here, Victor, it caused most of the problems. Go up now, go up. To the top. To the top. To the top of the page. Top. Okay, go next. Go back over. Go back some. Now see here. Go up. Zoom in. Go down to the image to the bottom right here. It's saying right here that's Pope Victor I. Go up. But he was African though. He was African. He looked like that now. And Africans, how Africans look like that. Go back. Go back some. That's how he looked. Zoom in. That's the idiot there. That's more like it. Him. Okay, that's how he's supposed to look. Okay, go to the next image. That's how he's supposed to look. A black man. All right? An idiot black man, but a black man nonetheless. So this is when the Christian doctrine began to plummet into degeneracy. And as you see, Sunday worship became universal. By the time I got to Constantine, it became legalized. All right? So now, let's go to Wikipedia. Get me Tertullian. Tertullian. There's a black guy. He's only Negro Christian ever in existence. Tertullian. Okay, and we're going to end at Christian Gnosticism, because you Negroes love Tertullian. Let's read the first paragraph there. We're going to click that. Go ahead.
Tertullian. Quintus Septimius Florens Tertullianus was a prolific early Christian author from Carthage.
He was Jake. Go ahead.
in the Roman province of Africa. He was the first Christian author to produce an extensive corpus of Latin Christian literature and was an early Christian apologist and a polemicist against heresy.
He was a debater, right?
Including contemporary Christian Gnosticism.
Now, Tertullian is who the apologists used to say that he spread the Christian doctrine throughout Africa and that there wasn't a white man. A black man by the name of Tertullian was the one that spread the Christian doctrine throughout Africa, not colonization. Tertullian did push the Christian doctrine throughout Africa prior to European colonization. However, Rome had already colonized Africa during his time. That's why it says Roman province of Africa in 155 to 220 AD. So by the time the Christian doctrine got into Africa, well, at least was in Africa, when he was around, it was already corrupted. Based upon what I showed y'all earlier with, what's his name? With Irenaeus, Ignatius, Victor, they corrupted it already. Victor was around, let me go back.
189 to
189 to what?
199.
Right. This guy is around 220 AD, so Victor already pushed that nonsense around. So the doctrine of Christ, or the Christian doctrine, was corrupt. And the corrupt teaching, the corrupt Christian doctrine that he's teaching became known today as Western Christianity, from which all of you people online, or Christians or apologists now, adhere to, which is pagan Christianity. Now, he debated against Christian Gnosticism. Gnostic means knowledge. Those that would say that they were spiritual or had a spiritual knowledge without the need for the Bible. Oftentimes you hear black folks say things like, I'm spiritual. You usually hear ignorant Negroes say that, or whores. Whores always say, I'm spiritual. Especially black women. I'm a spiritual whore.
And they fill up the church.
They fill up the church and they filled up themselves with penises.
So they fill up their own church.
Fill their own church, right. Their own pews filled up too.
Pew, pew, pew.
Pew, pew.
Pew, 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 pew.
Anyway. So Gnosticism was a diverse collection of religious movements from the 1st to the 5th centuries AD, characterized by the belief that salvation is achieved through secret spiritual knowledge, gnosis, rather than faith or works. That's what a lot of these apologists are teaching. Mm-hmm. You don't need any works, just have faith. A lot of these Christian apologetics are covert Gnostics. They are covert Gnostics. Okay? So he would debate them. Now click Christian Gnosticism, please. Read that.
Gnosticism, having knowledge, is a collection of religious and philosophical ideas and systems that coalesced in the late 1st century AD among early Christian sects and the sects of other religions. These diverse groups were concerned with basic question of existence and emphasized personal spiritual knowledge. Gnosis, above the proto-orthodox teachings, traditions, and authority of religious institutions. Gnostics generally believe in a supreme being, the monad, who emanates divine beings. One, Sophia, creates the flawed demiurge, who makes the material world.
I do not know what the hell this is talking about. This sounds like the unconscious community.
Yeah, they talk like this. This is
what's his name? Billy Carson. That's how this sounds. Go ahead.
Who makes the material world
like Oswald Bates. You see, my brother, when you examine the Gnostic it creates the flawed demiurge who makes the material world, trapping souls until they regain divine knowledge, brother.
From the supreme being,
Consequently, Gnostics considered material existence flawed or evil and held the principal element of salvation to be direct knowledge, clear knowledge,
knowledge.
You have to know the knowledge, know the ledge, hop over the ledge, because you're at the precipice of your wisdom.
That's that 5%
of the hidden divinity attained via mystical or esoteric insight Many Gnostic texts deal not in the concepts of sin and repentance, but with the illusion and enlightenment, my brother, because when you have a light bulb and you pay your Con Ed bill, then you receive the enlightenment. And when you have a mint, your breath smells good.
Con Ed like Monad?
Go ahead.
Monad like Con Med?
Yeah,
Supreme Being?
Peace, God.
Yeah, peace to the God. Peace to the gods. So, anyways, that's what Gnosticism is.
All in a nutshell.
All in a nutshell. Gnosticism. The jailhouse extended butthole doctrine.
Oh.
You're in jail, you come out, you get ran through, your brain shrink, and your butthole is the size of a grapefruit.
God.
That's what happens. That's what happens.
Yeah,
it has to. Come out of jail, they're retarded. The more that rate. So, where we at? So basically, that's what Gnosticism is. Nonsense. It's basically deep knowledge without the Bible. That's all it is. Sum it up. So now, go back to Tertullian again. We're going to end. This is Life End in Africa. Let's see, read that. Tertullian.
Tertullian was the first theologian to write in Latin, and so has been called the father of Latin Christianity, as well as the founder of Western theology. He is perhaps most famous for being the first writer in Latin known to use the term Trinity.
Oh, wait. Go back, read it again. He is perhaps what?
He is perhaps most famous for being the first writer in Latin known to use the term Trinity.
There you go. That's why these apologetics run to Tertullian. Now the new guy, the new nigga they run to is Augustine.
Oh, God.
They run to him now. Augustine, Tertullian.
A sister on the comments says, she said, OMG, I knew an old Levite by the name Tertullian.
Damn, Tertullian. Damn. Go ahead.
Tertullian originated new theological concepts and advanced the development of early church doctrine. However, some of his teachings, such as the subordination of the Son and Spirit to the Father, were later rejected by the church.
So he taught that Christ was subject to his Father, and that goes against the Trinity that he proposed. He pushed Trinity, but at the same time said that Christ is subject to his Father, and the church is like, no, that's wrong. This is before Constantine, because Constantine was around 325 AD, before he pushed it. Now, let's jump down to life, and we're going to end life. This is life end. I got life end.
So they don't teach the Trinity.
Oh, end in Africa. Yeah, start life, end in Africa.
They don't teach the Trinity today like Tertullian taught it.
No, we don't. It's different. Read that. We're gonna end at in Africa.
Scant, reliable evidence exists regarding Tertullian's life. Most knowledge comes from passing references his own writing. In his own writings, Roman Africa was famous as the home of orators, and that influence can be seen in his writing style with its archaisms or provincialisms, its glowing imagery, and his passionate temper. He was a scholar with an excellent education. He wrote at least 3 books in Koine Greek. None of them are extant. Some sources describe him as Berber.
He's black. Go ahead.
The linguist Rena Braun suggested that he was of Punic origin.
Israelite, Hebrew. Go ahead.
But acknowledged that it is difficult to decide since the heritage of Carthage had become common to the Berbers.
Same people. Go ahead.
Tertullian's own understanding of his ethnicity
the Semitic Berbers, yes. Go ahead.
Has been questioned. He refers to himself as Ponicum inter Romanus.
He referred to himself as a Ponicum, as a Punic, a Roman Punic. Basically, he was a Jew that called himself a Roman.
A Roman Phoenician.
A Roman Punic, a Roman Hebrew.
Yeah, like Septimius Severus.
Septimius Severus or Cornelius. Yep. Like that. In Acts 10. Go ahead.
And claimed Africa.
See, Punic among Romans.
Right.
See that? Literally Punic among the Romans. Go ahead.
Punic among Romans in his book, De Paleo, and claimed Africa as his patria. According to church tradition.
That means home. Go ahead.
Somebody look that up.
Patria?
Patria. According to church tradition, Tertullian was raised
fatherland.
Fatherland.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. According to church tradition, Tertullian was raised in Carthage.
Yep.
Jerome claimed that Tertullian's father held the position of centurio proconsular.
Whoa, his father was a what?
Centurio proconsular.
His father was a centurion, like Cornelius was. Black centurions. Who knew? Like Acts 10. Cornelius is a centurion of the Roman band. Go ahead. His father was a centurion proconsular. Go ahead.
In the Roman army
in
Africa.
the Roman army, like Cornelius in Africa. That's all I wanted. Yeah. Just to go into Cornelius. That's what, just throw some shade. Just to throw some shade against the apologists. Now, Acts 10:1. I got it written down there too. His father was a centurio. Acts 10:1.
The book of Acts, chapter 10 and verse 1. Come on! There was a certain man in Caesarea.
Caesarea is the land of Israel, by the way, which is Zebulon's land. Go ahead.
Called Cornelius, a centurion.
A centurion, like the Tertullian's father. Go ahead.
Of the band called the Italian band.
Roman army. Just like Tertullian's father was a black man of the Roman army. Go back to Tertullian again. Let me see. Let's see. End at this. It should say end at this. Let me see. End at. It says end at this. Where's this at? Let's look for this. Go up. Type in Control F and type in this. Nope. 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 Is there a place where this ends? Oh, this. Okay, this. Okay, right there. All right. Modern scholars read Tertullian originated new. We read this already?
Yes.
All right, hold on. Click Latin Christianity. That's in here somewhere. Right up, right there. Right, click that. Yep. Latin Church. Latin Christianity. Ecclesia Latina. Read that.
The Latin Church is the largest autonomous particular church within the Catholic Church, whose members constitute the vast majority of the 1.3 billion Catholics.
Damn. Go ahead.
The Latin Church is one of 24 churches in full communion with the Pope. The other 23 are collectively referred to as the Eastern Catholic Churches, and they have approximately 18 million members combined. The Latin Church is directly headed by the Pope in his role as the Bishop of Rome.
See that? So the white man took over as Bishop of Rome. Go ahead.
Whose cathedra as a bishop is located in the Archbasilica of St. John Lateran in Rome, Italy. The Latin Church both developed within and strongly influenced Western culture.
Stop. You gotta stop right there. The Latin or Roman Church both developed and developed within and strongly influenced Western culture. So America is based upon Western society. Western society is founded upon three principles: Germanic culture, Greco-Roman culture, and Western Christianity. That is what makes up the American culture, which is all the same. Read it again. The Latin Church both what?
The Latin Church both developed within and strongly influenced Western culture.
I want you to click Western culture, please. Because maybe I'm making things up. Maybe I'm bugging out. Read that, please.
Western culture, also known as Western civilization.
Wait. They call America the West, right? We live in Western civilization. Watch.
European civilization.
Western civilization is European civilization. Colonization, Hellenization, Romanization, assimilation, integration. It's all the same. Read.
Occidental culture. Western society.
Western society is the Catholic Church society. Go ahead.
Or simply
the West. I don't make these things up, man. I didn't write this. Go ahead.
Is the internally diverse culture of the Western world. The term Western encompasses the social norms.
It encompasses the social norms of today.
ethical values
of today,
traditional customs
of today,
belief systems
of today,
political systems.
Democracy, republicanism is the Catholic Church. It is the religious arm of the government. Go ahead.
Artifacts and technology.
And the science, the same-sex marriage, the technology, turning a man to a girl to a man. It's all Catholic Church. Go ahead.
Primarily rooted in European.
Primarily rooted in Edomitic. European, go ahead.
And Mediterranean history.
Go ahead.
A broad concept. Western culture does not relate to a region with fixed members or geographical confines.
It generally what?
It generally refers to the classical era cultures of ancient Greece.
Come on.
Ancient Rome. And their Christian successors.
That what?
That expanded across the Mediterranean basin and Europe.
And did what?
And later circulated around the world predominantly through
what?
Colonization
and
globalization.
That's what Tertullian was pushing. So the world is run on Latin Christianity. We are literally living in the extension of Rome. That's what this is. Wherever a white man rules, that is what dominates that world. Even if it's in Africa, that's what dominates.
The wound that was healed.
The wound that was healed, exactly. Let's go back to Tertullian again. That's the Christian doctrine that Tertullian was pushing before the white man took over the planet. You had dumb black Negroes that took Judaism and sun worship and merged it together. And that, my friends, is Western Christianity. That's why you got the Sunday worship, Easter, Good Friday. That's where it comes. That's why this whole thing about the Israelites are a cult. They're a cult. They're pushing legalism because that's why Christians adapt so well in this world. Because the world is run on the Catholic Church. Every Christian denomination is run through paganism. They're pagans. Now, give me 2 Ezra 7 and 28. So what happened? Does the Bible prophesy that the Christian doctrine would undergo degeneracy and fall and go off? Yes, it does. It most certainly does. 2 Ezra 7 and 28.
2 Ezra chapter 7 and verse 28. For my son Jesus shall be revealed with those that be with him.
Those that be with him are the 12 disciples and the 70 under them. Go ahead.
And they that remain shall rejoice within 400 years.
Within 400 years after you, Ezra, Christ will show up and his disciples will be around ministering. In the time of Ezra and Nehemiah, 400 years after that, the ministry of Christ began. Go ahead.
After these years,
after those 400 years, go ahead.
Shall my son Christ die.
So my son Christ be killed.
And all men that have life.
Peter, James, and John eventually died of old. They say he died of old age. But Peter and James and the disciples of the disciples, Luke, Mark, were martyred off. Most of the disciples who were in their right mind, Polycarp, they were martyred. They were killed off. So the true understanding of the doctrine of the Bible, the true teaching, underwent an evil, insidious metamorphosis, a evil degeneracy. It went into darkness. The light of this book was darkened. Let's go and read on.
And the world shall be turned into the old silence.
What is the old silence? When there's no prophets around. That's what old silence means. When there's no prophets around. This happened twice. You have what's called the silent years between Malachi. No, I'm sorry. Between after Malachi and to John the Baptist, there were no prophets around. You had some men that may have seen visions and so forth from here and there, but there were no. For example, there's no book written by a prophet after Malachi. There's none. There's no book of Maccabees. There's no book of, it's none. It was the old silence called 400 years, called the intertestamental period. That's why you read Maccabees, they said they were waiting for a prophet to tell them what to do. Because there were no prophets. Old silence. The Bible says what? There's a woman, I saw it before. The Bible says that, and the woman said it on this video I saw. Time is not linear. Time loops. So a lot of the things that happened back then, they have to do what? Reoccur. That's why, what is time counted on? Time is counted on what? A clock. 12, it goes around. That's what time is circular. Time loops. So things happen what? Over and over and over again. So one thing that changed is that the white man or the devil himself and his children, they knew that when we were conquered, where the prophets of God would be in majority on the earth. And they went out their way to destroy Judah as much as possible. Because they knew out of all the tribes that we conquer and kill, we're going to kill them niggas bad, the worst. Give them crack, give them drugs, destroy them. Because we know if the truth resurfaces, if that old silence can, only way for that old silence to end is that them niggas wake up. We must destroy them. And it didn't work. Read on. 30 again.
Verse 30. And the world shall be turned into the old silence.
Meaning no prophets, no understanding will go out. It will be discontinued for a time. We be what? We be dead in the grave. Dry bones. The old silence is the dry bones. Read on.
7 days.
A certain duration of time, years. Come on.
Like as in the former judgments.
What is the former judgments? When there's no vision, the Bible's not understood anymore, there's no prophets to bring forth understanding, we're lost, we're destroyed, we're in captivity. Read on.
So that no man shall remain.
No man that what shall remain? Read verse 28 again. No what man shall remain? Read.
For my son Jesus shall be revealed with those that be with him.
Come on.
And they that remain shall rejoice within 400 years.
So those that remain were those that walk with Christ. Read on.
After these years shall my son Christ die.
Come on.
And all men that have life.
All that remain will be dead too. So read on. 30 again.
Verse 30. And the world shall be turned into the old silence.
I mean, no prophets. Go ahead.
7 days. Like as in the former judgments.
When there were no prophets, the old silence, darkness. Go ahead.
So that no man shall remain.
No man of understanding will be around. We were killed off or enslaved and destroyed. Read on.
And after 7 days.
After that time, when the dry bones start to rise up. Go ahead.
The world that yet awakeneth not.
The world that what?
The world that yet awakeneth not.
What world that did not awake yet? The world is us. I went over this Sabbath. You ain't watched this Sabbath class regarding Gods of the world, man. I don't have to tell you. The world is referring to here is Israelites. The world that awaketh not. Because when you're asleep, what do you hear? Well, not snoring. But what should you hear when everyone's sleeping? Nothing. It's silence. They're asleep. They're dead. Read it again. 31.
And after 7 days.
After that old silence. Go ahead.
The world that yet awakeneth not.
The world, the Israelites that were still in the darkness, in the grave spiritually, sleep, go ahead.
Shall be raised up.
Shall be raised. That's the valley of dry bones Ezekiel saw. Shall be raised up. That's starting here in America. The prophets, go ahead.
And that shall die that is corrupt.
And that which is now, and is existing now, shall be destroyed that is corrupt. So, read on.
And the earth shall restore those that are asleep in her.
See that? And the earth shall restore. This is twofold. The earth shall restore those that are what?
Asleep in her.
That's the valley of dry bones. He shall restore those that are asleep in her, in the earth. Go ahead.
And so shall the dust those that dwell in silence.
And so shall the dust those that dwell in silence. That's why it's called the silent years. There were no prophets. The Lord said, I'm going to cause that world to arise up out of that darkness and wake up and not be silent anymore. Read on.
And the secret places shall deliver those souls that were that were committed unto them.
This is going into not only the dead being raised again, as in now, in our dead state, but also when Christ returns, the dead being raised out of their graves when he returns. It's twofold. So we are no longer in those silent years. Now we are in the awakening stage now, where the silent years are over, and the vault is open, and we see what y'all hid from us, and we have it. Not only the history we have, the art that we have this now too. Thanks for letting us read. We appreciate you.
That's right.
All right. So now, give me 2 Peter 2:1.
Let's go.
Silent years are over. You apologists try to come around and keep us quiet now. No. That's been long enough.
This is war.
You religious taskmasters have no say in our eyes. No say. We don't care what you think.
2 Peter chapter 2 and verse 1.
Yeah.
Come on.
But there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you.
Even as there shall be, Peter warns, there shall be false teachers among you. Victor, Ignatius, Irenaeus. False teachers among you. The church fathers. That's them. Go ahead.
Who privily shall bring in damnable heresies.
Come on.
Even denying the Lord that brought them.
Denying them how?
That bought them, sorry.
Denying the fact that he had a father. Denying the fact that he died on 3 days and 3 nights. Denying that too. Oh no, Friday and Sunday. That's not 3 days and 3 nights. That's denying him. Denying he was black. It just began to spiral out of control. Denying he's the son of God. No, he's the father. That's denying him. Go ahead.
Even denying the Lord that bought them, and bring upon themselves swift destruction.
Come on.
And many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of.
Go ahead.
And through covetousness shall they with vain words make merchandise of you.
Do what?
Make merchandise of you.
Mega churches. Mega churches now. Billions upon billions of dollars of stupid black people sitting in a dark church with a black-eyed fool with a bald head talking a bunch of nonsense with Jordans on. Go ahead, or Nike, whatever the hell you wear, Converse on. Yeah, we doing.
And through covetousness shall they with vain words make merchandise of you.
Through covetousness with lying words make business out of you. Tithing. Go ahead.
Whose judgment now of a long time lingereth not, and their damnation slumbereth not.
That's all I want. So now, that's what became of the Christian doctrine from then till now. The Council of Nicaea is responsible for the nonsense you're seeing today. We are the root of our own problem. We started that nonsense. We're behind this. Islam spread because of us. Christianity, pagan Christian, spread because of us. We hurt ourselves. We are our own worst enemies, man. The white man just took over where we left off. That's all he did. I'll take it over. Thank you, nigga. Thank you. I got it from here. Get the chains on. We got it from here. That's all they did. Acts 20. and 28.
The book of Acts, chapter 20 and verse 28. Come on. Take heed therefore unto yourselves, and to all the flock over the which the Holy Ghost hath made you overseers.
Take heed therefore, Paul is saying. Take heed, be mindful. That's what Peter said. Be mindful, be careful. Come on, why?
To feed the church of God.
Remember what Christ told Peter 3 times. Feed my sheep, Peter. Feed my sheep. Because he knew what was coming after Peter. He knew what was coming after Paul. Christ knew. Come on.
Which he hath purchased with his own blood.
Watch this.
For I know this, that after my departing shall grievous wolves enter in among you, not sparing the flock.
Same thing being said again. The same thing being said. Paul's saying the same thing that Peter said. Go ahead.
Also of your own selves shall men arise,
Christians, bishops. Go ahead.
speaking perverse things to draw away disciples after
That's
them.
what the Church of Rome did to Jerusalem, to the Asian Christians. Go ahead.
Therefore watch and remember
Watch. Be vigilant. Remember.
that by the space of 3 years I cease not to warn everyone day and night with tears.
Why did he say with tears? Because he knew that this perverseness was going to last, was going to go into centuries of us being brainwashed and destroyed. To this very day. He said, "But I warned you guys with tears in my eyes for 3 years." So what happened to y'all? What would happen to the doctrine? Give me John 6. Six and verse 35.
John chapter 6 and verse 35. And Jesus said unto them, I am the bread of life. He that cometh to me shall never hunger, and he that believeth on me shall never thirst. But I said unto you, that ye also have seen me, and believe not. All that the Father giveth me shall come to me, and him that cometh to me I will in no wise cast out. For I am come down from heaven, not to do mine own will, but the will of him that sent me. And this is the Father's will, which hath sent me, that of all which he hath given me I should lose nothing, but should raise it up again at the last day.
There's a certain elect number of brothers who Christ created himself, that were ordained no matter what, that are predestined or preordained regardless of what they do in this world, that they're going to get the kingdom. We don't know who it is. That's why Paul said, I know not if I've apprehended. We don't know. But there is an elect number that only Christ knows, who are his children, who are going to maintain this truth until death comes, until he returns. Read on. That belong to him. Go ahead.
And this is the will of him that sent me, that everyone which seeth the Son and believeth on him may have everlasting life, and I will raise him up at the last day. The Jews then
go back to Ezra again. Ezra 7:31 about raising them out of their silent places, out of their graves. Go ahead.
The Jews then murmured at him, because he said, I am the bread which came down from heaven. And they said, Is not this Jesus, the son of Joseph, whose father and mother we know?
Whose what?
Whose father and mother we know?
Whose what?
Whose father and mother we know?
That's weird. They shouldn't know the father is. He ain't have no father, right?
It's a miracle.
It's a miracle. It should be his mother we know.
Or his saying wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't.
Right. Go ahead.
How is it then that he saith, I came down from heaven?
How you came down from heaven if you got two parents? You got two biological parents. How you come out from heaven? That means that they suspected that he came into the world like what? Like everybody else. Like everybody else. Go ahead.
Jesus therefore answered and said unto them, Murmur not among yourselves. No man can come to me except the Father which hath sent me draw him, and I will raise him up at the last day. It is written in the prophets, and they shall be all taught of God. Every man therefore that have heard and have learned of the Father cometh unto me. Not that any man have seen the Father, save he which is of God. And he have seen the Father.
I've seen the Father. None of y'all have seen the Father ever. No one has. Go ahead.
Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me have everlasting life. I am the bread of life.
I am that bread of life. I am that bread of life that fell from heaven. That's me. That manna represented me, which I were eating. Go ahead.
Your fathers did eat manna in the wilderness and are dead. This is the bread which cometh down from heaven, that a man may eat thereof and not die.
Go ahead.
I am the living bread which came down from heaven. If any man eat of this bread, he shall live forever. And the bread that I will give is my flesh, which I will give for the life of the world. The Jews therefore strove among themselves, saying, how can this man give us his flesh to eat?
So according to tradition, this is a cause of Mark and Luther to go, we out of this guy crazy. He wants to eat him. So according to tradition, this is a cause of Mark and Luther kind of stray away, and they came back eventually, like we read earlier. Go ahead.
Then Jesus saith unto them, verily, verily, I say unto you, except ye eat the flesh of the Son of Man, and drink his blood, ye have no life in you.
Damn, go ahead.
Whoso eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood hath eternal life, and I will raise him up at the last day. For my flesh is meat indeed, and my blood is drink indeed. He that eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood dwelleth in me, and I in him.
You become one. Go ahead.
As the living Father hath sent me, and I live by the Father, so he that eateth me, even he shall live by me. This is that bread which came down from heaven, not as your fathers did eat manna and are dead. He that eateth this bread shall live forever. These things saith he in the synagogue, as he taught in Capernaum. Many thereof of his disciples, when they had heard this, said, this is an hard saying. Who can hear it?
What's he talking about? What is this guy talking about? Eat his flesh? This guy's crazy. Go ahead.
When Jesus knew in himself that his disciples murmured at it, he said unto them, doth this offend you?
Are you offended what I just said? Is what I say bothering you? Go ahead.
What? And if ye shall see the Son of Man ascend up where he was before?
What if you see me fly in heaven, where I came from? Go ahead.
It is the Spirit that quickeneth. The flesh profiteth nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life.
Come on.
But there are some of you that believe not.
So Christ said those things because he knew that there was some around him that did not believe. He wanted them away. He wanted them gone. Go ahead. Remember what he said earlier, who the Father had given me, I will lose none. So whoever was offended by this saying, they'll be offended for a little while, but they'll still remain faithful at the 12. Well, 11 out of the 12. Go ahead.
For Jesus knew from the beginning who they were that believed not.
He knew. That's why he made that. He wanted to clean house. Go ahead.
And who should betray him.
Yep, like Judas. Go ahead.
And he said, therefore said I unto you, that no man can come unto me, except it were given unto him of my Father.
What he's saying is, whoever's offended and leaves, the Father didn't give them to me. They weren't chosen. Those aren't mine. They belong to somebody else. The devil. Go ahead.
From that time, many of his disciples went back.
Many of his disciples went back. Go ahead.
And walked no more with him.
So many of them went back and walked no more with him. They left him. Go ahead.
Then said Jesus unto the 12, will ye also go away?
You going to leave too? Go ahead.
Then Simon Peter.
He said, go back and get them. I can explain. He said, okay. Y'all going to leave too? Go ahead.
Then Simon Peter answered him, Lord, to whom shall we go? Thou hast the words of eternal life.
We ain't going nowhere. Go ahead.
And we believe and are sure that thou art the Christ, the Son of the living God.
Come on.
Jesus answered them, have not I chosen you 12? And one of you is a devil.
Yeah, unfortunately, one of you is still here that don't believe. But, whatever. Go ahead.
He spake of Judas Iscariot, the son of Simon, for he was that should betray him, being one of the 12.
So the point I'm reading here is that Christ understood that there was some among him that did not believe. Peter gave the same warning. Paul gave the same warning. And it happened as soon as they were all killed off. That's when the doctrine began to sway into madness. And here we are today fighting it off all over again. None new under the sun. The disciples had debates with these idiots. Peter had debates with them. Paul had debates with them. John, Mark, Luke, all these, the Thomas, they all debated with the same heretical fools that we got to deal with all the time. All the time. Shout out to Captain Gedaliah and his blitz, the apologetics blitz he's doing. I love it. I did a class this past Sabbath, Putts and Buttons. I don't like them either. I had a good time doing it too. I know it pissed people off. But all praise to the Most High for that. So we're going to continue, Lord's will, next time. Let me see if I want something else before we go. We got a long time before I see y'all again. So I'm trying to just make it sweet.
Even Christ was debating them.
Yeah, Christ had debates as well, right.
Let's go.
You was dealing with those heresies.
Yeah. So let me get with the last few. Not for number to stop there because we gotta do announcements after this. So I'm gonna close out right there. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the lesson as much as I enjoyed going over with you. Hope you enjoyed taking your notes and watching everything that transpired today. All praise to the Most High. I will see y'all, I guess, in the next maybe 2-3 weeks. We got Tabernacles rolling up. Tabernacles is going to be for next 2 Sabbaths. So I will see y'all at Tabernacles, Roswell, but not the radio show. So hope you guys enjoyed. Well, let's do the show over there. You never know. Roswell.
I was just about to say.
We might do the show over there. We might do the OHH over there. So Lord's will. Hopefully, I might see you next week. You might see y'all next week, Lord's will. But all praise to the Most High. Hope you guys enjoyed the lesson. And Lord's will, next time I see y'all again, I'll open the vault again, show out some more images, black, beautiful images. All right? And hope you guys enjoyed the lesson. So with that, I say shalom. For the announcements, Most High in Christ bless.
All right, Israel, let's give it. Israel, remember, we still need to purchase the land, and when we do get the land, we still have development that needs to be done on the land. So still make your donations on PayPal too, ioic.nationhood@israelunite.org. In the comment section, put land. Next. And last but not least, shalom, we're seeking your assistance to enhance our national broadcast. Kindly spare a minute to provide kindly spare a minute to provide feedback by answering 5 brief questions. Yes. All praises. You know, I'm not even going to say anything to you today. That's it. I think it was already known by the crowd what happened in the very beginning of the show, so I have no need to say anything.
Damn.
Because they couldn't hear me.
Well, all right. Shouts to Manny. What's that? Text right there? What's that text? That's old?
I think they just gave a review that quickly.
We'll read it real fast before we close out.
Shalom leadership, Most High in Christ bless. In the apocryphal book where it says they will seek to change the times and laws, is they still referring to Esau, or is this a double meaning scripture?
You're referring to, that's how apocryphal. So you're referring to the book of Daniel. Book of Daniel refers Daniel 7:25, and that's pretty much already happened already in terms of the daylight savings, things like that. And even now with the laws they've changed in same-sex laws, they're trying to push Latin Christianity on a governmental level. They're trying to reestablish or reunify church and state. And if they are successful in doing that, and the Bible says they more likely will be, because, as I said before, time loops. It's not linear, time loops. So if our people were killed and martyred for teaching the word of God in its proper form, it'll happen this time again. So times and laws, Trump is behind it. His administration is trying to do that all over again, make it where their rendition of Christianity reigns supreme. Anyone who opposes it will be faced with major consequences, and that's what the Bible is referring to. So to answer your question, the answer is yes, it's back then, and it's now, yes.
I think they meant like apocalyptic book, like the showing the end days books.
I don't know about.
I don't know.
The apocryphal book I'm not sure what you're referring to. Yeah. But I know that's referring to Daniel 7:25. That's what Daniel 7:25 is. Yeah. All right. So all praise to the Most High. I hope you guys enjoyed the lesson. Thank you for your commentary. Thank you for your questions. I appreciate it. And with that, we're going to say shalom and happy Day of Atonement to y'all and happy Feast of Tabernacles as well, up and coming. And we'll see you again. See you then. Shalom, Most High in Christ bless.
Shalom, Most High in Christ bless.